Welcome to the Wasiela ZigBee demo. In this video I'm going to show the system in action. Now we have the ZigBee transmitter on the right running on a Z board which carries an ADI 9364 RF board. It's configured by the PC on the right here, and that PC doesn't really have any other role in this demo. Okay, let's take perhaps a closer look. We are going to zoom in. There we are. That's the Z board, that's the ADI RF stage, and we have that small stub antenna. Now on the other side we have the receiver on a Xilinx ZC706 board, which also carries an ADI 9364 RF stage. So the RF stages are identical. One is used as a transmitter only, the other is used as a receiver only. Now, let's zoom out a little. The two boards are about 3/4 of a meter apart. Okay, and now the file we're transmitting from the transmitter is actually pre-formatted because ZigBee sends data in packets. Okay, so we have to pre-format the file first. We could have done that on the Z board, but it's pre-formatted because that's just easier for the purposes of the demo. Now on the other side, the Zinc board is connected to a PC that performs the function of the Mac. In other words, it deframes the received data. We also have a copy of the expected file on the PC. Now, when we receive the file and deframe it on the PC, we compare it to the expected file using a Linux utility such as diff or a program like MELD, M-E-L-D. MELD is particularly useful when text files are to be compared. You can also use it for binary files. We actually repeated this experiment several times, and we received identical files consecutively. Okay, now let's take a closer look here. We zoom. This is the Zinc ZC704. This is the box in which the RF boards come in. And here on the left is the transmitter. Now, as I was saying, the PC doesn't play much of a role here. It's just used to configure the Z board. This screen indicates the Xilinx Zinc environment. Okay, and that's the environment that we use on the Zinc board. This screen shows the software that runs on the Zinc ARM processor, and it has the task of initializing the receiver and starting its operation. This is the main program. This has to be run so that the receiver starts. Now this is the original directory in which we are going to receive the received bits in a file called received_bits.txt. Now we've run the transmitter, we've got the before running the transmitter, received bits is absolutely empty. Now we start running the program which runs the receiver, okay, having started the transmitter. Now we have a file called received_bits.txt. We have the info_bits.txt, and these two are compared using MELD. So we now have identical files. Okay, so those are the two binary files, the expected one and the one that we have received over the RF link from the ZigBee transmitter. Now we have to run a convert script, and this deframes the received bits and converts it to the original JPEG file. Okay, now as you can see, we have retrieved the original JPEG file, which happens to be our logo. Thank you very much for watching.